Are you tired of missing your webmail inbox messages because you are not always signed into your webmail? In this video, I'm going to show you how you can set up an email forwarder that will enable you get your messages automatically forwarded to another email whenever you get a new message. First thing you are going to do is to create the email address that you are going to use for your domain. So on your cPanel, you are going to look for your email accounts, or you can also click here to search for email accounts. Then when you click on email account, you are going to set up the email account that you are going to use. So on this domain, I've already set up some email accounts that I have, but I'm just going to create a new one so that I can walk you through how to create a new email address. So next thing we're going to do here is to click on create. Now our domain name will appear here. If you have other domains under your cPanel account, you are going to choose the particular domain here, or even a subdomain like you are seeing on my own. So next thing is to put in the email address username that we want to create, which will be that name at yourdomainname.com. So in this case, I'm going to create one that's called Ask Me, okay, for this setup that we are doing. Next thing we are going to do now is to set up our password. So I'm going to create a new password. So make sure that you use a very strong password, or you can use this generate here. You can generate a very strong password for you, which you can copy and use. But because I want to remember exactly what I use, I don't want to copy and paste. That's why I type the password, and you make sure that you get a score of up to 80. In my case, I have 100. So here you are going to click here to complete the creation process. But before that, let's see the other options here. So here you can allocate your disk space. That is the space that that email account should be taking on your hosting account. Here is where you're going to ask it to create folder automatically, which is very important that you do. Then here you are going to, if you tick here, which is also set up to tick, you get an email instruction set up or sent to this email that you are creating now. These instructions will guide you through on how you can set up your email on your mobile device so that you can access your email on your mobile device. So we are done with that. Next you are going to do is to click on create, and that will be all. Our email address will be created. So as you can see here, you've created this email address. So if you're on your cPanel like I am, you are going to have all the other email addresses that you've created here. You can click here to access the email account to check any of the email account you have, email address that you have on your account. You can click here to manage the email address, which is where you can either change your password, where you can reallocate the disk space like we saw when we are creating the email account. Then here is where you can click to get the configurations that you need to connect your email account to a mobile device. So next stage now is to then do the forwarding, which is what we want to achieve. So we want a situation whereby when someone sends an email to this my email account, our email address which we have created, the email should automatically be forwarded to my personal Gmail account. So the reason is that my Gmail is automatically set up on my phone, and I access it, get notified on it every now and then. So it's important that I connect it to my Gmail so that I always know when someone send me an email. Okay, so we are going to click on check mail so that we can access the email address. Now, if you want to know how to access this email address anytime that you want to check your email without coming to the cPanel, so all you need to do is to type the domain name of your website, that is your domain name, then you put /webmail. So when you click put /webmail, it will open to this page where you are going to put in the email address that you've created, and you are also going to put in the password which you also set up when you are creating the account. Then we're going to click on login and you'll be notified that you have logged in successfully. Sorry, I mistakenly logged out when I was trying to close this. So let me re-log in again. So I'll enter my password again. Okay, so we are logged in now. Okay, so anytime you log into your webmail, this is where it will always bring you to. But we can reconfigure it that whenever we log in, it should take us to our inbox like this. Let me show you how our inbox will look like. So if you want it to always bring you to this inbox whenever you sign in, all you need to do is to click on this checkbox here that says open my inbox when I log in. So once you tick that, any other time you log into your webmail, it will automatically bring you here. Now you can see the email configuration that we received. So this is the details that we are going to use to connect our email to our mobile device if you want to do that. So maybe I can do another video that will walk us through on how to set that up. But what we want to achieve now is to create a forwarder. Now, if you have access to your cPanel like I do here, you can access all your forwarders that you've created by coming to your cPanel, and you're going to see forwarder on the list of the features here, or you just search here and you also find forwarder. So there you are going to find all the other forwarders you've created for other email accounts that you've created on that same domain. But in this case, we are creating just for this particular email address. So if you are on this inbox here, you can click here where it will take you to the webmail home. So when you click on it, it will bring you to this page. So but if you are logged in and it brings you to this page, you just come down here where you are going to see this forwarder, and where it says automatically send a copy of any incoming email from this address to another. Okay, so let's click on it now. So you see it says there are no forwarders configured for the current domain. So here is where it's explaining what we want to achieve. So send a copy of any incoming email from one address to another. So for example like this. So we're going to click on add forwarder now. Click on add forwarder. Now the email address which we set up is already here. Next thing we are going to do now is to type in the email address that we want to forward to, which is my personal Gmail account. So I'll click on add forwarder now. So we'll click on that, and you see all emails sent to ask, which is the one we created now, will now be copied to my Gmail account. And that is all you need to do to create a forwarder. So going forward now, anytime an email is sent to this email address, is going to automatically be forwarded to the email address which you have set it up to. So you can see it's just very simple and easy to set up. So this way now you will no longer miss any email sent to your webmail if you are not on your laptop where you can actually easily access your webmail account. So with this, you can always be notified on your Gmail account, like I will be notified going forward that I have an email sent into my official email. So I hope you find this video helpful. If you do, please, I will appreciate that you like this video, share it with your friends, and also subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed, so that you can be notified. Especially when you tick that notification bell, you'll be notified anytime I drop a new video, and I will see you in the next one.